welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Goodwill thrift store haul, and I had a really good day. I got everything you see on this table at Goodwill and my favorite Humane store. And actually I got the table itself at the Humane store, and I paid $10 for the table, so I guess that makes it a $40 haul. And this I think I'm going to keep and not put on eBay. The minute I saw it, I literally ran over to get it before anybody else got there. It's a 1970s Fenton ruffle ball, and the pattern is called Persian Medallion. It's very pretty, and the outside is called Bearded Blackberry. It's called Lime Green Custard Satin, and actually it glows in the dark, so it's a Vaseline piece. So I was really happy to find that. I paid $5.99 for it. I think that was the most expensive piece you're going to see here. Just wanted you to see what it looks like when it does glow. And sometimes it's hard to tell if it's uranium glass or Vaseline glass until you put it under a black light. That's the true test. And even though my black light isn't the best, you can see it's glowing. So I think I got a great deal. Yay for me. This beautiful set, it's a mayonnaise set, actually almost ties for my favorite find of the day. It was $2.99, and all I knew at the time when I bought it at Goodwill was it was beautiful, and as you can see, it is beautiful. I did some research, and I found out it's a 1930s to 50s piece. It's made by Cambridge Company, Cambridge Glassware, and the pattern is Chantilly, and it's called a mayonnaise set, and it's just dainty and beautiful. This is a really pretty vintage cup and saucer set. It's pearlized or iridescent, and it's Royal Sealy, Japan. And it dates back anywhere between the 30s and the 50s they made this pattern, and it has a nice reticulated saucer. And I like to collect cup and saucers, and I thought the handle was pretty cool, so I picked that up for $1.50. I was able to pick up this really pretty set of Johnson Brothers. The pattern is called Old Granite Fruit Sampler, and I got a cup. Cups are a little different. They're made in different years. This one has fruit on the inside. This one is plain. I was able to get the cup and the saucer and a half-pound butter dish for $6 for everything. I know on replacements.com these go for about $45, but I didn't take my own advice, and it was wrapped up, and I didn't realize till I got home that it has a stain under the glaze. I still think it's worth a lot more than I paid for it, but next time I will definitely take the tape off. I saw these 4 pieces. They were asking 50 cents, or I think I paid 50 cents a piece for it. And I knew they were mid-century just by the look of them, but what I really love best about them is the inside. They're robin's egg blue, and they're just gorgeous. They have no marker on them, so I had to do some research. And this originally I would have thought was a gravy bowl, but it's actually a creamer. It turns out they're made by a company called Smith Taylor Smith, and the pattern is called boutonniere, which if you look at it, makes sense because it looks like a boutonniere. This is a really pretty ginger jar that's made in Japan by the Toyo Kudo company, and I like to collect ginger jars. I like to sell them. They're hand painted, and this has a pretty iridescence look to it. And I find they sell really well on eBay, and I picked this one up for $1.99. I picked this up for $1 because it's exquisite. It's just beautifully made, and the detail's amazing. I knew nothing about the maker, but there was enough on the bottom for me to go home and research it. And I found out the Leonardo company is a company out of England, and this sells on eBay anywhere between $10 and $20. Anybody who knows me and has seen my videos knows that I love to collect Avon Collectibles, and I was able to pick up this porcelain 24 or 22 karat gold trimmed 1974 trinket box. It's very, very pretty. And also this sachet jar, I guess it is. I've never seen one thinking that they come in every month of the year. I was able to pick up some milk glass pieces, and this is a Sunbeam bowl. It's made by Glass Bake. I don't know if you can see it, but they were for the Sunbeam mixers, and I have one in another size, so I picked that up. This is in really, really good condition in the Harvest Grape pattern. It's made by Anchor Hocking, and I happen to have the deviled egg dish and the matching tray, so I picked this up also. And this, I really know nothing about it. Must have belonged to somebody because it has a little sticker tape on there. But it was 69 cents and it's milk glass, so I grabbed it. Also picked up this mug. It's not marked, but it kind of looks like it could be Hazel Atlas or Continental Can Company. And the handle kind of makes me think that it might be Hazel Atlas. These are just some fun little pieces I picked up, and I think I'm going to put most of them in the Junk and Gypsy. I was able to get this limited edition Toll House cookie, Nestle Toll House cookie tin, and it's in really nice shape, and I know lots of people like to collect tins, and I paid next to nothing for it, so I picked that up. I'm going to put it in the shop. This is actually a tissue box, but it was Mary Engelbright, and I was told that her items are highly collectible, so I thought it might be just a fun piece to have. This is a Teleflora. I collect Teleflora, although I sell a lot of it too. And obviously it's a 1970s smiley face mug. You can see it says Teleflora right there. And they're very collectible. People love Teleflora items. I don't usually buy mugs. I have a friend who usually buys them, and I go with her and help her pick out fun ones. But I wasn't with her, and I did see this, and I know I'm always telling her that people love Russ, and she always does well selling them. So I picked this up for 50 cents. I think I'll probably ask $5 or $6 for it. This I picked up for me. It's an enamel bowl, and they're old. I mean, they're 30s to 40s. It has a little damage on it, but I just love to display them. I was able to pick up this Mikasa Charisma Black covered bowl, or casserole dish. Brand new, never used, and I'm familiar with the pattern, and I know people collect them. So I picked that up, and that's going on eBay. This is a Corral Bowl made for the Campbell Soup Company, honoring the 1984 Sarajevo Winter Olympics. And I've never seen one before, and it's in really great shape, so I thought it would be a fun thing to add to my collection. This really isn't a vintage item, but I guess they were having an after Christmas sale, and it's a Yankee Candle tea light holder, and I picked that up for 50 cents, and I'm going to pack it away for next Christmas. I picked up this Thomas Kincade, who I love Thomas Kincade, and as you can see, it's a collectible plate. It's called Lamplight Glen. It was half price, and it's beautiful. And Thomas Kincade is known for his artwork, which depicts light, and you could actually looks like the light's coming right through the windows. And it even came with the stand. This is a KIG Indonesia carafe or pitcher. It's missing the top, and you know, I collect KIG pieces, and this was 50 cents, and it's in really pretty condition, and I thought it would make a really nice vase. This little vintage 70s picture I couldn't resist for $1 because it reminds me of the paintings or the prints that my mom used to have around the house. So I think I'll put that in my bathroom, maybe my guest room. But it's adorable. I was able to pick up this counter saver, and it's signed by the artist. And I have a thing for counter savers. I have them all over my kitchen, and they're really good for resale too. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to find a spot in my kitchen or send it over to the Gypsy. This was also in the 50-cent Christmas pile. It's hand painted, and the tag says so on the back by the artist. I don't know much about it. I'm going to do some research. I saw this really pretty decorative hanging plane. I thought it would be good to put at the Junking Gypsy. It is signed. It had no tag on it. I had no idea how much it was, and I actually got it for free. Last but not least is this really cool picture that comes with actually a pretty good story. I saw it in the Goodwill, 99 cents, and it's in pretty good condition. I knew it was an advertising picture and I knew it was vintage, but that's about all I knew about it. It's in a really good condition. It's got a strain spout, closed spout, and a pour spout. So I went home and I did some research, and I was finally able to find out that the Rank Company was a Wisconsin seed and feed company. And they're collectible. Anything that has Rank seed and feed on it is really collectible. Nobody had this picture, and eBay recommended that I list it for $155, so we'll see what happens. So thank you all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you liked my finds. I'd love to hear what your favorite finds in my collection were this week. I always like to get feedback. And this weekend we are going down to Melbourne, and I'm going to hit some thrift stores, and Goodwill's hopefully up there. And I promise next video or two I'm going to paint my recent find up and I will display it in my video. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday. Sorry, the thing dinged and it threw me off. So thank you for joining me on my tour of my great finds this week. And next week, or maybe not next week, but soon so thank you for joining me. I hope you liked what I found this week. And if you, never mind, we're just going to go with what we have.